Welcome, one and all. We are back with another Hexagon TTRPG. Yeah. This is Aglarond High. We've been following our little party of adventurers in their second year of school. And the last time, they managed to escape a a very unfamiliar realm that they found themselves thrust into unexpectedly. They made a deal with the devil, some might say, and managed to get the best of him this time around. What that brings about in the future, we don't know. But until then, they're sitting pretty. They managed to find their way back to Aglarond. They had a good meal at a new restaurant that was recommended by Karl. And then they set off to find their friend, Ori, who had been away for this round of events that led them to this unknown realm and back. So, having had sent instructions or directions rather on how to get and to that specific spot in the library they had found themselves in before they opened the book and got teleported to the realm, they retraced their steps back to the dorm to see if Ori had been at the dorm waiting for them. She wasn't, and so instead they went towards the library. At the library, they had a little brief discussion with Orr and Vith, the two other librarian assistants. There, they divulged the information that they had found out about this unknown realm and what these denizens they had met had to let them know. How this being, this entity called Mal, would be potentially coming back, being remembered in not too distant future. As that potentially ominous prediction is kind of looming over their heads, they give warning to the people they believe might need to be warned. Hence, the head of the guard, the librarian in charge of securing the library and all its portals, and they themselves, those people also letting everyone know that needs to be known what is currently happening. Little information is known about this entity called Mal. The name seems to be struck from all record of history. And so they decide to try and figure out what they might be able to find in other sources of information. But we left them off on a call. Zola had whipped out her crystal to give Ori a call to try and desperately get in touch with her one last time before she may have gone into the plane herself, having followed the directions that had been given to her, left for her 6 hours earlier. And so there was a ring, a second ring, and a third ring, and you were waiting for an answer. And it seems like we're kind of still waiting for an answer as the person in question, as Ori herself seems to be having a bit of audio troubles. So you don't get an answer from your phone, from your call, as the call itself goes to voicemail, and Ori likely hasn't set up her voicemail. So you're left there standing in the library with the librarian, Vith, and Orr, kind of waiting, seeing what's happening as you try and contact your friend. Got a nice little cattail. And you all are left there with your next action undecided.
Yeah. I think we've had enough action for, at least a month, if I'm being honest. We went right from the owlbear cave to another realm and then met a demon and almost had a standoff with the entire city guard and the demon and us in the middle. I kind of just want to, I don't know, read a book.
Oh, gosh.
That'd be nice.
See?
I mean, you can read the book. I'll just be here.
Oh. I can read it to you.
Story time.
Oh.
What kind of book are we talking about?
There's so many. What kind of question is that, Dan? We haven't
No,
even
I mean,
begun.
like, what would you read us?
Exactly. There's about 10 other questions we have to answer before we can get to that one. That's like asking you, what are you going to eat?
Whatever's in front of me?
Oh. Well, what if everything was in front of you? What if you were at a buffet, but you only had enough room on your plate for one thing?
The answer doesn't change. Not for a time.
I remember you like stacking it up. Right.
It does not compute.
I was trying to relate to you, but
listen, if you got a book with lots of pictures, I'd be happy to listen to you read it. But you got to show the pictures.
Oh. Well, hold on. There's a halfling wizard that seems to be following us through the library.
Well, thank you for the follow, halfling wizard, if I'm reading that correctly.
Following us? What?
Oh, no, I think he's just getting in. Never mind.
Yeah, there's no pictures. There's no pictures in that book.
Well, I mean, you guys spent a lot of time doing what I wanted to do, and we kind of got sucked into that confrontation because whoever that person was interested in me. So I think I'm going to take my hand off the wagon wheel and let you guys decide. We don't have to read.
Is your pendant around your neck?
Like,
where do you normally keep it?
It's normally around my neck. I took it off and I held it by my side while we were in the confrontation. I would have put it back on. So.
Yeah, I think I just kind of reach out, grab it. Be like, what's up with this thing anyways?
You touch it?
Yeah.
Does anything happen when he lays his hand on it?
Oh, God.
It's broken, right? No?
Roll me a d20, CJ.
There's a crack in it. It's not broken. Natural 2.
Oh, God. Dude,
Natural 2?
Say it like that.
Fantastic. All right. Roll me a 3d100, please.
Yo!
Oh, no.
1, 2,
Daddy,
3.
easy. You can just fucking... Everyone starts slapping it. See what happens.
1, 2, 6. 126.
126. All right. Let me see this thing here. 126.
Spaghetti.
Okay. So, Dan, as you kind of take it in your hand, there's a loud, like a thunderous crash that reverberates throughout the room.
Oh, yeah. I just like
and
immediately
then just silence.
Like fall on my ass.
It's like as much as the sound itself was deafening, the instant silence right afterwards seems to be even more deafening as your ears, all of you, are just ringing. You're almost dizzy from that like burst of sound that kind of shook like through your core.
Holy shit!
And as your head kind of clears, it takes a few seconds for like your senses to kind of get back.
That sound was so perfect.
The heck? What did I do? Did it explode? What? I like go back. I grab it again to look at it.
No.
Roll another d20.
Gotta make sure.
Fuck. Natural one.
Oh my god.
Roll me 3d100 twice, please.
Holy shit. Do you want to roll 6 or 3 twice? Is there a difference?
3 twice. I want 2 different numbers.
Okay. 276. Damn. Holy
Okay.
shit. I've never rolled that close to 300 before. 276 and 182.
And 182.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
I was gonna say watch me roll a natural one, but then I'm like, I don't want to curse it.
Happened anyways.
Ugh, this fucking box.
Okay. So your nostrils are suddenly filled with the smell of sweaty socks.
No.
Wait, who's
All of
you?
us?
Everyone or just Dan?
Everyone within a 10-foot circle, basically. And as you let go of the pendant, you hear a dun-dun-dun-dun.
Like a
Look
a treasure or
around.
something? Like what?
Yeah, what the?
You look around. Nothing's appeared.
Okay. Oh, also it reeks, man.
What
That's
is
what
happening?
happens when you don't wear shoes.
Freaking like bring my foot up.
He cleaned his feet.
Your foot smells fine, but somehow that smell lingers.
Oh, I think I don't make the difference in connection. Everything just smells like dirty feet right now. It's like,
Yeah.
oh God, everyone stay away from me. I'll just like go into a corner or
I don't
something.
think it's you, Dan. Stop touching this.
Dan, as soon as you leave that 10-foot radius, the smell leaves.
Oh no, it's one of you guys.
It's my magic, Dan. Come on, put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, you can do that?
My eyes. Ugh, I could taste it. I'm
It's
gonna
way
like
better out
take it
here.
off and like do
I think
that.
Arabella's just holding her
So
breath
as
very
you're kind of
mentally.
taking it off,
Yeah.
You take it off, and the smell kind of fades.
He wanted this? Of everything he could have from any of us? That freaking demon wanted this thing that can make the room stink a little? I don't get it.
I'm sure it can do a lot more than make the room stink a little. It also filled your entire backpack full of like cheese or something back in the day.
Yeah, my pocket's full of spaghetti. My legs
Yeah.
stone. And he's talking about, ooh, it can make you powerful. Or it's stopping your power, or whatever he said.
Well-
He didn't know what he was talking about.
I mean, that stuff usually happens to you, but what if you could do it to someone else?
Well, what do you mean?
Like, what if someone else's legs turned to stone? Could be pretty useful.
Oh my god, Dan.
What?
You could be right? Maybe this is just focusing the chaos into itself and then onto me because I'm the closest thing to it?
I don't think you should put it on other people. You should just
No.
redirect it.
Well, maybe.
What if we put it in a glove and then you could just like point it at people?
I could try that. What's to think about? Oh, good thinking, Dan. Why don't we go for some coffee or something?
Hey, yeah, why not?
Maybe Ori's there. I don't know. Should I try and call her one more time before we leave the school grounds?
Might as well.
Uh-oh, my phone died.
Uh-oh.
DM gone.
DM.
My phone.
The DM's gone. Quick.
Go back through the portal. Go, go, go.
Take out the battery, slap it, turn it around.
I hear if you put it in rice, it helps.
Do we have rice
That's
in this world?
crazy, Dan. Karl.
Wow, you think I'm that atomic?
Sorry.
Thank you, Karl.
Disembodied voice. You know that crystal's in the dumpster. There's no way I would have it.
Oh, there you go.
Welcome back.
Power's back.
Intern decides at that point to try and switch to the other. Great. All right. Sorry about that.
I call Ori.
So, you try and reach Ori once more. Line rings once, twice. Ori, you hear your phone ringing. And we're going to go rewind a little bit.
Backflash.
Back to, I think, the morning when you woke up on the front lawn of the principal's cottage next to Dan.
Mm,
Dan and the principal doing their little morning exercise.
it was hard to do too.
That it was. And you chose to do something that day, different than your companions.
Yeah. Continuing on my studies, being diligent. I'm looking for some more wild shapes. Because
So
I got to
where
be
would-
useful to the team.
Where would your search bring you? Where were you thinking you might be able to next find your next wild shape?
I think I was heading towards any thunderclouds or anything like that. Deeper into the forest, past where we walked the first time. Just a little bit electric air.
All right. So you head off into a different direction, into the woods. You can't see too much of the sky from where you are underneath the canopy of trees, but being the pretty savvy hunter and tracker, you can pick up on certain, let's say, differences in the air. The difference in humidity, the difference in moisture.
I am a storm sorcerer. I can feel it in my quills.
That you are. And you head deeper into the forest, trying to kind of follow that feeling of where it would be the most humid and where the air would get wetter, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, moist.
And you head deep into the forest. You pass
Gonna get
all sorts of little critters as you make your way. None of them feel too threatened by your presence. They feel kind of familiar.
Like, I don't need your bones, guys. Don't worry.
Kind of scampering through your feet and kind of across the trees in front of you. Not too worried. And as you continue further along, you suddenly hear this crack of thunder and a flash of lightning goes through the sky, enough that even through the thick canopy of trees, you see that flash of light.
I'll be like, whoa, like instinctively kind of like take cover by a tree. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm getting close to the feeling. Wonder what it
As you
is.
continue a bit further.
Like
Rain
more looking for tracks too now,
starts
getting
kind
more
of
stealthy.
falling, dripping from the leaves as there's too much water being held up that it's starting to slowly just droop down and trickle through onto the forest floor. And you follow, trying to see some sort of track or sign that there have been larger creatures passing by as you walk further along. You come up to a bit of a clearing and you hear sounds. Creatures
Ooh.
seem to be in sort of a scuffle as you head closer to the clearing. You see these round woolen creatures with striped tails and two kind of bicolored horns kind of jutting from its head, and like a herd of them, but surrounded by these small little leathery skinned creatures holding clubs and kind of just like chanting and seeming to try and go forward towards one of them to try and like club it, but then it um, getting a bit too close and getting kind of headbutted away and trying to find the right moment to reach in and grab its prize, which you see at the center are smaller versions, smaller creatures of these woolen animals, but
So cool.
just seem to be kind of younglings.
Whoa, this is wild. And I think I'll like go get a nice spot where I could look, but not disturb it too much, and just like jot down notes and like little sketches of the creatures and what they're doing.
Okay.
And like kind of see who's kind of getting up their hand. Because I'm not really supposed to interfere with this kind of stuff either. But sometimes my old bony heart gets the heartstrings get tugged, you know. So I'll just keep an eye out.
So what you see as you kind of perch on a tree branch and take your notes is that these small kind of little humanoid creatures with these like bone helmets are kind of leaping forward and trying to take a swing with their clubs at these creatures, and like a lot of times the club kind of hits the woolen fur and kind of like bounces off ineffectual. Other times it's like trying to toss it like a boomerang and comes back, sometimes getting a clean hit, other times not. But these woolen creatures are kind of defending themselves with like headbutts, and you see that their tail, there seems to be some sort of electrical charge. They seem to be kind of almost drawing some like negative energy from the clouds as it kind of drifts down towards them and seems to kind of start charging even their fur at certain points. And you see like sparks of electricity kind of flying from their tail mostly towards these like little goblinoid creatures that are trying to heckle them and get towards their young.
Those guys are just like me. And I think I'll feel a kind of kinship with these thunderous sheep. And yeah, I'll go do something I wasn't taught to do and interfere a little bit.
Okay.
Kind of
How are
liking
you-
those bone helmets too.
How are you going to interfere?
I think I'll just like run up and just try and talk to them, because we've been trying to be diplomatic lately, you know? I'll be
Okay.
like, hey guys, what's all this?
So you're going to kind of speak to them in general?
Yeah. I can speak to small creatures, but I don't know if this counts. I don't know if they're small.
Technically, neither of them are. Well, technically they say they're small, but small in D&D is like less than 5 feet, I
Yeah.
believe. and these are like they do take up the 5-foot square, so they wouldn't precisely be small creatures in my book. I'd still say they'd be medium.
Yeah, I'll be like approaching like their animals. I'll be like, come on, guys, we don't need all this rough housing. Like Jurassic Park. Whoa, whoa.
Fair. So as you kind of try and come up and soothe the tensions of these two groups of animals, you see that the first to notice you are the like the woolen sheep in the middle, as they can see past these little like goblinoid creatures, and they seem to tense even further. But they hear your tone, and I'm gonna ask you to roll me an animal handling.
Oh, beautiful. Can I also like do a little spark of electricity through my quills too? Just to like give them a little flash that I got the same thing.
Through your like
My sorcerer magic, basically. I do have like lightning lure if I want to like do it like close. Or just like
okay, so you're gonna cast the spell.
yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay,
Um
so you cast the spell.
but just like near me, small. I'm not trying to damage anybody. Just like a
You
show.
can do it like up in the air or something.
Or actually, I have shocking grasp, so I could do that actually.
Okay. It's kind of like as you put your hands out, you kind of like cast the spell, and like electricity kind of starts crackling along your fingers. So I'll let you roll with advantage.
Ooh, baby. It's either a big old 19 or a big old 24. Yeah.
Both good rolls. But you see that from your words, these creatures almost disregard you in that you are a threat and focus their attention once more on these small, like smaller creatures that are surrounding them. So while they are smaller, these like leathery skinned goblinoid creatures, there are more of them. So, and they realize the difference in tension in their prey, what you can best guess, anyways.
Mhm.
And one of them kind of turns around and like glances at you, and you see that it turns around. It's back now to the these sheep creatures, and it starts kind of just chittering at you in something that you can't understand, like in a language you can't understand. Actually, what language do you know?
I know Common, Druidic, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Okay, yeah, no, so you don't understand this creature kind of chittering at you, but you can understand its meaning, and it seems to be telling you kind of to back off.
I'll be like, no, nobody needs to be hurt. And I'll like reach into my pocket and pull out some bones. Be like from that creature that we carved up
Mhm.
to my backpack. And I'll be like, here, this is yours if you just leave them alone. You know, I could get food for everybody. And I'll like lay it down.
You lay food down or the
Well,
bone down?
I'll lay the bone down, but I'll say that. I don't know if they could understand me, but
It sees the bone and kind of like looks at its bone and looks at it and like look at that bone, looks back up at you, and it seems like hesitant. You're close by it, and like it's not sure why you're leaving. Like you're doing these actions.
yeah, and I'll
But
think I'll try and make my way to like in between them if I can. I'm like approaching, if that's
you would have to
possible.
go through the circle of these creatures.
Yeah, I'll like inch forward after I put it down. I'm like constantly like moving forward.
So the one that has its back to the rest of them, the circle will kind of like stop you from, or like at least try to like move towards like blocking your path as
Mhm.
you try and get past it,
Okay.
and brandish its club, kind of wave it in your face. Chitter once more. It's like, "Ah!"
Um, I, I think I'll. Would I be able to turn into it like now, since I've seen it, or does it take a while?
You can try.
Yeah, I think I'll try. I'll think.
Roll me like a quick Arcana, because you are kind of delving into your magical abilities to do this.
My magical bag. Oh, that's a 2.
Okay. So you try and kind of simulate into this creature, and like you can feel your frame start to try and shift as it does when you're trying to shift into a different creature, and it's like you're about to get smaller, but then something kinks, and you're like get like kind of your form to the best of your knowledge. Like to an outsider, it would seem like your form kind of just shuddered a little bit, then
Yeah.
remained you as it like you tried to kind of like morph into a different creature, but it wasn't successful.
I'm like hurts. I'm like, oh, you're a weird little creature. Okay, okay. Bowman wouldn't want me interfering too much. These guys are kind of cool. So I think what I'm just gonna do is kind of try and like swipe the bone he's holding, the dude in front of me, and then just bolt it out of there.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand or dexterity check.
They're both equally bad, so I'll sleight of hand.
You're trying to grab this from his paw.
14.
Okay. I'm going to contest it and see what happens. All right, so that's a 4. You grab the bone from its hand.
And I just book it back to school.
Okay. You hear this like outraged cry erupt from this small little creature, and are you gonna look back at all, or are you just gonna run?
No, I'm just gonna run.
Okay. So you start hearing then, in that case, amidst like the patter of rain and like the brief kind of just thunderous ring that happens in the air, these like patterings of feet as they're like running after you, and you hear the majority of what you can only assume is like the whole group kind of trying to run after you.
Wild.
So you look back quickly,
Or
or
nah.
is that you like actually looking back?
Nah, I'm just gonna keep running with the
Okay.
I'll check my phone actually as I'm running.
Okay. So you'd been traveling for like a few hours through the forest, and you get a text on your phone basically telling you, like, you seem like that you had gotten a text a while, like as you'd been trekking through the forest,
Mhm.
and you're only starting to read it now, about 2 hours or so as you're like running back, that these are directions
Oh yeah, I just
somewhere
follow
in
them. I
the
don't even look at the
library.
end. I don't see what the context. I'm like, oh, she's smart. And I'm just following the directions.
Okay, so these are only good as of the library itself, so you have to get back to the library.
Okay.
So you still have a few hours of trek through the forest, and your primary concern now is to lose these creatures on your tail.
Ah, sweet. I'm
So
having
I'm
the
gonna ask
time of my life.
for you
They're
to
like
do
throwing bones and shit.
a couple rolls. You're throwing your bones?
No, I assume they're throwing like
Oh,
their
okay.
bone clubs at me and shit. And I'm just like,
So I'm gonna ask you to roll me some athletics rolls
Beaut. My dad
as
would
you're
love this.
dashing through the forest.
Athletics, you say?
I do say.
Ooh, the first is a 12.
Okay. I mean, it's not too difficult. I'm trying to see if you can pull away from these creatures and like through the forest and lose them. So I'm gonna roll. Okay. So you see that as you're running, these creatures are like trying to throw their clubs at you, and it kind of spins and gets back to them,
Whoa.
and it keeps on hitting trees or like getting caught in branches. You see some of them kind of stop and jump up and kind of try and grab them, and
I'm like,
then like scramble back
zigzagging.
down and start like running back to follow you and chase you. So you see that they are kind of you're gaining more ground on them. I'm going to ask you to roll me another athletics to see if you can gain even more ground.
That's a little better. That's a hot 17.
Okay. So you pull away enough that like every time now and then, like as you make like a quick turn, you lose them for a few seconds. So you're starting to think that you might be able to hide at some point to completely lose them. So as you are making your way through the forest, you start seeing like a few places that might be good kind of hiding spots for yourself
Sweet.
for them to like run past you or to just lose track of you. So I'm now going to ask you to roll stealth as you might try and just like dive.
I don't know if that's Ori's style.
No, I think you just run.
Yeah, I feel like I'd just be like booking it. Like this is kind of fun, like they kind of have a similar fighting style, or they use bones like I do. So clearly they know economy. So yeah, I'm kind of like playing with them a little bit now. I'm like ducking by, kind of looking back, see if they're catching up, and like booking it again.
Okay. So as you kind of take a chance to kind of like as you're kind of like running by and you take a chance to like look back towards them, you see that one well-placed throw kind of like as you turn back kind of clocks you in the face. And so that's going to
these guys hit hard.
deal 3 points of bludgeoning. And you kind of stumble a little bit as it hits you, and you kind of have to like shake yourself off before continuing your run. But you've lost a little bit of ground. As
Right.
one attack does manage to hit you, I've been rolling pretty bad attacks to be honest until that one.
Like, all right, big boy, you want to play? And I'll kind of like baseball wind up a chromatic orb, and at I'll say the 3rd level.
So you stop.
Yeah, I'll like skid to a stop.
Stop, like turn around and use that momentum as you turn to like whip it.
Yeah, whip it back, and then continue
roll
on
the
my
hit.
way. 3rd level. Oh, that's terrible. That was a 1.
Okay, so you don't really take any time to aim as you kind of stop, cast the spell, and just whip around to toss this spell. And unfortunately, as you do, the one you had in your mind to hit just ducks behind a tree, like as it's like moving, and you throw and it just slams into the tree, kind of causing this huge, like almost Rasengan like dent in the tree, but not damaging the creature itself, not even hitting it remotely. And you lose a bit more ground as they scamper up closer towards you.
Oh man, this is really getting fun. I think I'll kind of like get my bearings quick and wild shape.
Okay.
If I could.
Yeah, sure.
I got this thing on my list called a swift beak. This is like a kind of like a road runner.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has 70 movement speed. So I think I'll switch into that and book it.
Okay. As you're shifting, they're going to attack again.
Mhm.
So 2 miss, 1 hit. That's going to be 4 points of damage.
I got
As they manage to
13.
hit you mid transformation, but you manage to kind of tough it out and continue going.
I turned into this
And
tiny little, medium-sized
Yeah.
roadrunner.
you shift back into this swift beak creature and take off.
Meep meep, and
With that speed, you do manage to outrun them. They can't match your pace. So, what were you going to say?
it said though it likes open road and grassy plains, so rough terrain and uneven ground are uncomfortable on it, making it difficult. I don't know if this would be
I'm going to ask you to
uneven.
roll me a Constitution check, just to make sure that this creature who might be used to more flat and open ground to run on is now forced to kind of run through thick brush and around trees, over tree roots and things and rocks and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's much tougher on its system than it might be used to.
Sweet, just a straight con.
Yeah. The Constitution
Okay.
save, I'd say.
Con save. I guess it's the same thing. That's only 3.
Okay.
Rolling
So
terribly.
you managed to kind of make up some ground, but then as you go, you start feeling this creature this creature's legs, while strong and able to run for vast distances, it's not used to the uneven ground and just constant kind of darting back and forth, zigzagging between things. So you see that a creature that would have been normally fast in a straightaway is not getting its full maximum potential, kind of darting between trees and finding the easiest way through this thick forest. So while you still are kind of gaining ground slowly, they are still able to try and hit you with their attacks. So they're going to throw once more. And that's going to be 2 hits. So for 5 points of damage and 4 points of damage.
Ooh, that's enough to make me switch back.
Okay, so as those 2 kind of throws connect with your form, you poof out back into Ori.
Roll. And I guess hit a tree or something. I stop. I'm like, oh, that hurt. I think I'll whip out my phone and send a text to them. Be like, in a little bit of trouble. Bloop.
Okay. So you send that text. And do you keep your phone out to see if there's a reply, or are you staying?
I'll take a minute, or not a minute, but a few seconds. I guess a good 10, 15 seconds to wait for a reply. And if not, I'll stand my ground and get ready to fight.
Because that is technically 2 rounds.
Oh yeah, true. That is a lot of time. 6 seconds. No, I won't wait. I'll wait for the vibrate, I guess, because I'll know if she messages back.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll stand my ground, get ready to fight.
All right. So, roll initiative.
17.
All right, you go first. There are only 3 creatures that have managed to kind of keep up with you.
3 creatures.
Yeah.
All right. I guess what I'll do what I'll do is I'll cast Wither and Bloom at the second level. Oh fuck it, I'll do it at the third level. So they all make con saves, and on a fail they take 2d6. On a save half.
All right, con saves.
But each creature in a 10-foot radius. So I don't know how close they are to each other.
Okay, you can pick a point though, right? It's not like,
Yeah.
is it centered on you?
No, I could pick a point,
Okay.
60 feet.
Yeah, so they would be close enough to hit all of them.
Yeah.
So 2 of them get 15s.
14 is the save.
Okay, so 2 save and 1 fail.
Okay. 3d6 necrotic. That is 14 necrotic damage.
Okay, and then halved for the ones that save.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll use my bonus action to like gust of wind and push myself 10 feet further back.
All right.
That's me.
So, as you make these movements and cast the spell, you see that one of them gets dropped by your spell. You see like its vitality get like sucked out from your spell itself.
Yeah, I think like the tree
necrotic
root will like
energies.
come up and like grab them.
And so you see it kind of like struggle and then kind of like stay, or like, I guess, become limp. And the other 2 manage to kind of like break free just enough that they can still attack, but they do seem unsteady on their feet now after that, taking that that damage. So they are in range to hit you, however, and they're going to come up and attack you.
Oh no.
So they are going to roll. All right. So they both hit. And that's going to be 5 points of damage and 7 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
And they are kind of just like bludgeoning you with their clubs.
Like, stop it. Leave me alone. I just stole your little club. It wasn't that big a deal. Ah.
So you see that these ones that are around you hadn't even tried to pick up that like larger bone that you had left on the floor by their feet that while back. They seem particularly attached to the bones they have.
Wow. All right. I guess got to take all their bones now.
So it is your turn.
That's freaking my turn. It's over. You said they're looking kind of sauced, eh?
Yeah.
I think what I'll do is first level higher, right? I'll take the opportunity attacks and get out of their range.
Okay. So they're going to take those. Oh, well. That's a nat 20.
Oh fuck.
So that's 10 points of damage for the nat, and 4 for the second hit that was not natural.
Right. And like take 2 horrible hits, and I'm starting to get a little angry now.
Just a little.
Move 30 feet, and then I'll cast Create Bonfire where they are.
Okay.
Oh, it's only 5 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the range of that? I don't
Never
think it's
mind.
that big.
Never mind. I'll take a little page from their book. I got a little spell called Bone Spray from my class, Bone Druid. So I make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, they take 2d6. Then after that, they do a con save and if they fail, they take another 2d6 necrotic.
All right. Roll up those hits.
I don't have my numbers, so it's +6. So let's roll for this. That's a nat 20.
Oh, very nice.
So it'd be 12 damage plus the 2d6.
Well, yeah, 12 damage plus 2d6 initially, because they don't take the second half unless they fail their save, right?
Yeah, and it'll be an extra 10, so 22 damage right off the bat.
Okay.
So I like reach into my
To
pocket.
both of them or just to one?
To both.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a target. To one of them.
Okay. So as you kind of like, how do you cast the spell? Do you actually literally take a bunch of bones in your bag and like toss them out? How is this?
Yeah, or basically, I think I'll take one of the larger ones and I'll kind of like stake it down, and play didgeridoo at it, and it will kind of like break up and like shoot at it, shoot
Shatter.
at them.
Okay. So as you send this bone shrapnel towards one of these creatures, it absolutely eviscerates it, and it kind of lands on the ground, pretty gone, pretty dead.
Yeah, then I'll I'll use 2 sorcery points to play quicken spell, so I could cast another spell for a bonus action as a bonus action.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just chromatic orb at the first level it.
All right. Roll to hit.
And that's 24.
Yeah, hit.
Ooh, baby. 15. I'll say electric damage.
Okay. So as you send this ball of electricity hurtling towards this last of the 3 creatures that you had come upon that had chased you through the woods, it hits it, and it like fidgets for a second, having this electricity kind of run through its body,
Yeah, take that.
and then it falls to the ground, gone.
Yeah, I'll try and collect their bones that they're holding, and one of their bone helmets, put it on my head, and book it
Okay.
back.
The bone helmet itself is a little bit too small for you. You can like wear it as a hat, but you can't like wear it as an actual like over across your head.
Yeah, a little bone hat.
Like your ears fit in it basically, and
Like the
it sits on like your head like a cap, but no further.
Still pretty badass. Loving it. And now take off. Follow Zola's instructions once more.
Okay, so her instructions don't start until the library itself.
Oh yeah,
so
right.
You still have to get through the forest.
Yeah.
You have a
Continue
couple
back
hours
towards the town.
Of forest to go.
I'm running, baby.
And so you run through. I'm gonna ask that you to roll a Constitution check anyways, because you're like running for a few hours.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not my
Like you're running back like there and then back. It's still a lot.
That's a nat 20, baby.
But with the
No
adrenaline
fucking
coursing through your
way.
body, that's
Got
that
the-
doesn't even
Oh,
matter.
this is the
Holy-
good kind of nat 20.
Yeah.
Or just going with it.
Or he's
and
swole, baby.
she has that excitement of these new creatures that she's discovered, and the fight to vanquish her, I guess, pursuers. So she's just on cloud 9 as she's running back towards the library.
I got so much money.
And so she does get to the library. I got a couple hours later, and Or and Vith kind of are like in conversation. Do you say hi to them or anything, or do you just walk past following the instructions?
I just walk past following the instructions, like panting, like Zola said go here. Zola said go here.
Okay, so you walk right past them. They kind of notice you at the last second as you kind of walk into the library section. They're like, oh, Ori! And then you're gone, following the instructions. You make your way through the library, following the instructions on your crystal from your text. And you're getting like about halfway through, and then you get a call on your crystal.
How do I answer that? Hello, I like smack it. I go, hello? Is it on?
As you try and like answer the call, it hangs up after 3 rings, and you're like, shit. How do I get? And you're trying to figure out how to like get back that call, and then the call happens again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this
You manage to open the call. You answer it,
hello?
and it's Zola.
I'm talking to the crystal, and I think something's happening.
Hello? Ori?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it's Ori. Who are you?
I'm Zola? Doesn't say on the...
Zola.
Hey,
I
yeah.
followed your instructions, and I'm here.
No, turn around. Wait, where's here?
Library. Smells like old books.
Wait, how did you get it? Where
Huh?
are we?
You're at the
I
entrance.
Okay. Wait, we're in the... What? How long have
She's
you
been
been
walking
here?
for like a good like 20-30 minutes like through the library.
We're in the entrance.
Oh, come inside. Oh, wait.
No,
I don't need to follow. Wait. What's going on?
come back if you can.
Tell
it's a
Dan
long
I got
story.
something crazy to tell him. There's these bone guys. They're throwing bones and they're little fuzzy electric sheep, and they were like smacking him. And I told him to stop. And then like I tried to turn into him, and then I couldn't. And then like it was crazy. And they started chasing me and throwing stuff. And hello. Oh, I guess I guess it's not working anymore. Okay, I'll come outside. And I
What?
like
Wait.
don't hang up and like put it in my pocket.
So I was
Oh,
on
man, I have
speaker.
so many things to
Everyone
say.
would have heard.
Not this
Ori.
again.
Yeah, you hear kind of just like fabric swooshing across the
Oh, they're
the
gonna love my
microphone
new
as
hat.
she walks, trying to basically retrace her steps back through the library. You know this isn't an easy feat, so you're waiting and waiting. A bit longer than you expect. It takes for Ori to get back through the library, so about maybe 50 minutes later, Ori kind of shows up. But Ori, do you remember going in from the left? You like appear back from the right. And you're like, wait a minute, what? But you see that the party is grouped in front of you at the entrance with the librarian and the 2 library assistants.
I'm like, how'd you guys get behind me? Like waving.
Hey,
There
Ori.
she is.
Oh my gosh, you
Hey,
missed
guys.
so much.
Like my hat, and I like
Ori, I missed you.
Karl. Give him a big hug.
I
What happened to your kimono?
ripped it.
Sounds like you. Ladies, I looked at them like curtsy.
Curtsy back.
Yeah, I'm
what's
gonna
up?
like
Is this
half
skull
curtsy.
like clean, or is it like bloody,
Fresh.
guts dripping?
So it depends on which one she took it from, to be honest.
Ooh.
If she took it from the one that she eviscerated with bone spray, then likely there'd be blood on it.
Definitely that one. I had to get the little bone shrapnels back.
Okay, so then yes, there is blood on it.
Ooh. Did you just put that on your head after killing an animal?
Yeah.
Is that
What would
part of
you do?
your
What?
Well, I don't think I'd kill. Well, I guess I would. Anyways, it looks nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh
suits you.
wait, did that bother you, Arabella?
You have a problem with blood?
It's dirty. And definitely keep it away from me, thanks.
Looks delicious.
Well, you know, I try it on. I like take it off. And put
No, Arabella
but,
makes
uh,
like the most jarring step away, like very clearly tense.
oh, guess not.
Yeah, you can keep. Ooh.
Like
How'd you
Carl,
make
try it
that
on.
sound
And I
with
put
your
it on
mouth?
Carl's head.
Arabella like
Whoa, cool. It
slightly
fits so
gags.
well.
It
You
fits
see her
Karl.
sniff
Like,
and gag
perfectly.
Let him clean it off.
Carl, you can like see your eyes through the eye holes. You look like one of them. Maybe they're like your brothers or something.
Wait, you killed his brothers?
What?
Well, you know, like look like him brothers, like bros, not like actual brothers. They weren't kobolds. Why does everyone look so tired?
We had a long day. I
Yeah.
don't even know where to begin.
Maybe the beginning.
No, Ori was in the cave, right? Yeah, Ori was in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
At this
I haven't
point,
seen you
Vith,
since Dan was
s-
exercising with the
kind of
principal.
speaks up. She's like, "Well, you guys are tired. Why don't you go like relax and maybe swap stories somewhere where you can actually like unwind a little bit. You guys had a long day."
That means he doesn't want us here. Okay, we'll get out of your hair.
And it might be best if you don't want to get wrapped up in whatever's happening in the library now.
Yeah. Hey, if
What's
anything
happening in the library?
happens, well, that's part of the story.
Oh,
If anything happens, would you mind calling me?
Yeah, sure. What's your number?
Yeah, here. Give me your crystal.
So like swap crystals and
Getting
take each other's
bombastic
number.
side eye.
Here you go. Take my crystal back after I'm done, even if they're not done putting my number in it or their number.
Oh no, like she's like handing you the phone, grabbing hers.
like I'll like sniff Carl. I'll be like, "Did you go to Esteban's without me?"
Shit. I'm sorry. Or it just things happen.
Smelling him. You smell like great rare steaks. Anyway,
I slopped them up just for you.
okay. As long as you slob them up.
I thought she was gonna say long pig.
You had long pig?
No, we did not have long.
Damn it,
pig.
Zola.
No one.
Okay. That would have been hurtful. Can't take that back. Long pig without me.
We would never.
Well, Dan had the longest piece of meat that they had. That's all.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
wrong.
true.
But it was so right.
You just had a long sub, to be honest. But
Don't ruin it, all right?
I mean, there was a piece of meat in there.
God, just had a long sub. Coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
I just got here.
What? You
They don't have
want
a
to stay
coffee
in the
shop.
library?
Built into the library, yeah.
I don't. Well, I guess there could be a portal to a coffee shop world.
Comfortable and relax.
The line would be crazy for the coffee shop.
And you can put your blood somewhere else, and that would be great.
Why?
That blood is gross.
Mama said always keep your blood inside.
That's not mine. Well, some of it's mine.
You're owning it right now. It's gross.
All right. Go to your house to shower.
No.
Well, so you're not leaving me very many options, Arabella.
Last time I brought everyone over to the mansion, we had a problem.
I don't think we're nodding for the same reasons, Ori.
Oh. Oh. Well, what are we gonna do? I'll like sit down.
Sit down too.
So I think Arabella will pull Zola over into like not that far away from everybody, but just slightly over, and just be like, if I bring everyone over and things get hectic again, I don't know if I can handle it. And if you come over, my mom's gonna want to talk to you, and I don't know if I'm ready for that either. And this blood thing is really that blood is gross, babe. That blood is you can't
I
you smell
know.
it. It smells vile. I can't.
Wait, you can smell it?
You don't smell that?
No, I don't smell anything.
It smells terrible.
Oh. Well, then let's get you away from it.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. And like you can see Arabella's acting very non-Arabella like in this corner.
Hey,
Definitely not knowing
Okay,
that
hold
this
on.
is
Just
happening.
Take a okay. Don't take a deep breath because you might smell. Take a shallow breath. Slow, shallow breath. Don't breathe in through your nose. I don't have prestidigitation, but
I do.
okay.
Wait, I think I do.
Karl starts gnawing on the skull.
No, but you guys still didn't say where you've been, Dan. What's going on?
Oh wait, I do have prestidigitation now.
Look, you ever go through one of
I'm
the
just start
portals
casting
in this place?
prestidigitation.
Portals?
Yeah, you ever been through a portal?
Maybe once to get here.
Huh?
What?
Like from over in the corner. What?
Where are you from?
Somewhere far. I don't quite remember much of it, but it's forest for miles. That's all I remember, really.
Oh.
And Uncle Jimmy.
Okay.
Funny
Well,
about him.
you got to show us sometime.
Maybe. I don't know if you guys could hack it.
Oh, come on.
Like, she can't even smell a little blood.
Just want to confirm: has prestidigitation been cast?
Yes.
If it can have been, then yes, please.
I'm pretty sure the range is like 60 feet.
10 feet.
Oh, never mind. Then I was wrong. But I don't know how far you pushed. Like,
I'll
you
get
went
close
away.
enough if Arabella doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Are you trying to hide the cast, or are you?
No. Just like, don't smell. I'll do it.
I'm fine with it too. I'm
Remove
just
smell.
sitting there, like, moving my feet, talking to Dan.
All right.
Karl's there
So
too, right? Like,
Yeah.
you feel like some energy kind of just like, I guess, swirl around your head for a few seconds.
Like, oh,
And
that's nice.
That's it.
Like, can you heal me too while you're at it?
I can now.
Yeah, so you do see that Ori herself is kind of like bruised, and like there's a cut on like one of her cheeks. It's like kind of bleeding, like has like dried blood on it now.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you really did fight.
Those guys
Okay, I'm
pack a
gonna cast-
punch. Oh, that does feel nice.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you, level 2, I guess. Just to make sure you're okay.
Ooh. See, this is what girl time's all about. Taking care of yourself.
13.
You heal for 13.
Well, we don't have enough girl time, Ori, because you're always missing.
I'm busy running off, Ori.
Chasing bones.
I'm just stressed about this assignment.
I keep forgetting that's what we're supposed to be doing. Not standing around talking.
Yeah.
Well, we have to talk about your pending because we almost died because of it, and I think we need to find. But we need a night of chill, okay?
Or a night of thrill.
I feel like we've had that every night.
We have.
Oh my.
Anyway, we didn't get an answer. We didn't make a decision. 1, 2, 3. I'm not making decisions.
1, 2, 3. I'm not making decisions.
no, whoa. Slow down there.
I'll make the decisions, guys. Don't worry.
Oh gosh.
Do it, Karl.
Kind of curious.
Where are we going?
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Estevan. Let's go.
Now you ruined it. You already ate without me. You know, can't go back now.
They don't even have long pig. What's the point?
What's the point?
They do if you don't freaking talk about it so openly. Zola.
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a really long pig.
Yeah, you blew my spot. Gosh darn it. I'll never get long pig again.
Sorry.
But what's all this about your pendant?
I don't know. That somebody wants it. One of Mal's wants it, or Mal's servants.
Mal.
It's
Did
a
anyone take a picture? Did we take pictures? I don't recall.
no. Usually I do, but
I snagged a couple selfies as I was stealing my new sword.
Wait, didn't somebody record something?
Zola
Am I
and
imagining?
Arabella.
And I
I'd
think we took
like
pictures.
you to roll me a perception check. Passive perceptions are
Perception.
high enough. This maybe catch
My
that.
passive is 15, so I still have to roll. Still roll.
Yeah, no, like, that's why your
16.
passive perceptions are letting you potentially catch this.
23. Total.
Okay.
Come on, Arabella.
It's 16.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So Arabella, you
I
don't
saw
quite
that.
catch it, but Zola, you do. You see at the mention of Mal's name, the librarian kind of like cocks an eyebrow a little bit. Like some sort of recognition kind of like just barely flashes across her face.
Yeah, or it's and like to be loud enough for her to hear. Mal. It's a name that has apparently been forgotten by everyone in our realm. And somebody, well, we could talk about this somewhere else. Actually, like we were saying, and I like look over at the librarian, like corner of my eye, see if she's
Mal. Never heard of it. Is it tasty?
So you see the librarian kind of like release like a loud, like it's like a really big sigh. And so, and you kind of like, as you start like potentially leaving the library, says, "Wait, just a moment. The name is familiar to me.
Oh,
I found a book a while back. I believe it was potentially in the section that you might have found. It was a book called The Cosmic Queen of Chaos, I believe.
is that's the book that I touched, right?
So that is the book that you touched. Because it mentioned something about a being falling through stars in search of a power. And I believe that was that being's name.
I think we traveled to her realm or somewhere associated with her. There were pools of blue liquid that these two drank, which they should probably be scolded about drinking blue liquids from places they don't know. But sorry to tattle. And there
She
were
gives
these.
like two stern looks at Karl and Dan.
What?
I want to drink a random blue liquid.
No.
What it tastes like?
No, hold on.
Damn, what it tastes like.
Tasted like a tonic.
There were like demonic creatures of varying sizes and power, and they had like a whole power structure where there were lowly ones, and there was a bigger one in a chamber on top of a tower, and we didn't meet her, but apparently she's interested in
Us?
this, and I like flash it.
You're like this, and I go like to touch it.
Do you touch it?
Yeah, if she lets me. You're like this thing?
I'm probably consumed in my storytelling, so I don't notice until your hand is right there.
Roll me a d20.
Free wild
14.
magic rolls.
Okay. Nothing happens as she touches the pendant.
Like a spark of electricity. goes in between us. Like, oh,
Oh,
If you choose that to be the case, sure. But no effect from Zola occurs.
Matt, maybe we should. Hey, do you want to come have coffee with us?
sure.
Not. Well, yeah, obviously you're coming, Ori. I meant the librarian.
Oh,
That's
Um,
allowed, right?
I don't think so.
Why
That's
wouldn't it be allowed?
How old are you?
It's not quite proprietary to mention or to ask someone's age like that. But as much as I would enjoy coming out with all of you for some coffee, I don't know much else. That is the extent. The book itself was near indecipherable. I spent ages just trying to getting that much information out of it. But I can tell you that she was looking for a source of power, but one in particular, something about the way it was phrased seemed to imply that there were others as well, other sources of power, but this one seemed to be most in tune with her.
You said you spent a lot of time researching this. Did you possibly write down any of this research? I'd love to get a copy, if so.
Yes. Give
Not right. It
give
doesn't have to be now. If you're busy.
Well, I'll make you a copy and I'll send it over
Thank you.
to your parents.
Yeah, my parents did give me this, so I think they'll be interested since there's some relation. So that'd be really appreciated.
All right. I'll go find my notes on the subject.
Thank you. I think we'll get out of your hair now, unless there's anything else we need to ask her.
No, the library sucks.
Hey, do you know what my
Mage
sword
hand
does, lady?
slap.
I was gonna say the same thing at the same exact moment. Mage hand slapping them. Yeah.
Can I try to like dip my head down?
The thing is, mage hands are invisible.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, are they invisible? I think it's only the ledger domain actually that has invisible mage hands.
Spectral floating hand. Yeah. I guess.
Okay, so you can't see it. I guess roll an attack.
I'm loving every minute of this.
It'll be your spell attack bonus to hit, I guess.
Your fault. This is a wizard cantrip, I believe. Yeah.
What I have to roll?
18.
Spell attack roll.
What the fuck is that?
So roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier. Or
I
spell
don't know where
attack
that is.
What the fuck
Where
is
is
that?
that?
What are you guys doing?
I clicked on the dice and it works. What are you talking about?
I thought we
On
were
your
just talking.
spells tab, there should be a spells tab somewhere in your character sheet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Click on it. There's 3 numbers on top.
Oh, modifier. No spell
There you
attack.
go.
I see it.
What do you mean?
I see it. So I roll a regular.
Roll
Roll.
d20 and add that number.
the one.
No.
I 147.
After all that, you roll 1. Oh, God.
Don't say after all that. This is the first time I've ever heard of a fucking spell attack.
What? You've been
Black
playing
Zola.
Spellcast.
I click the button and it tells me if it hits or not. That's it.
It's true.
Fair.
True. Okay, so Ori, you managed to just duck. Oh, you easily dodge Arabella's mage hand, but then it puts you exactly in line for the one from Zola that comes across in the other direction. just, like,
Idiot. Ah.
takes you across the face.
It's like, oh, we roughhousing, huh? All right, I'm gonna like sumo smack one
Outside
leg.
the library,
Yeah,
please.
sumo smack the other one, and as the other leg's coming down, gorilla.
Oh God.
I just scoop you up.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
You guys get like pushed out of the library.
Wait, I was gonna go gorilla. No.
She said the library
Okay,
Hold the door
fine,
away from
fine. Never let me roughhouse. They can mage hand slap people all day.
Just do
Don't
it
get the
outside
gorilla
the
one
library. I
person.
don't care what you do outside the library.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. Tried to like mage slap you again.
Hey.
Roll the hit if you want to. I mean, I'm not stopping you.
Oh my god, so,
No, no,
Another
no, no.
18.
so fast.
So that was dirty. Dad's holding me.
Yeah, basically.
Do it again.
Freaking 13.
No.
Oh, it still hits.
All right.
Stop it. Oh, okay. Fine, fine.
Okay, now you can go gorilla.
Wait, what?
We're outside.
Nah, I'm too tired. Yeah, that was some good roughhousing though. You got a forest dweller in you, Zola, somewhere. Arabella, not so much.
Hey, she's more
Yeah.
forest dweller than any of us.
No.
no,
I don't even
no.
live on the forest.
Sorry.
That fancy lass. I don't think so. Taking the air. I missed you guys. It's only been a day, but I missed it.
Missed you too.
Missed you too, Ori.
You must have on Karl. And I'll like hug him. What's up with this new sword?
I don't know. I wanted to ask the lady, but you guys kept slapping each other. So
Oh, it's more fun this way.
Do you
You know
want
the
me to
Karl
take
way.
a look at your sword?
why? What do you want with it?
Well, I can see if it has any magical properties.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
now you're interested, huh?
yeah.
Okay, give it here. I'll like sit cross-legged. Put my hands up.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are we just standing outside the library doing this?
Yep.
Can we,
Like sitting on the steps.
wait, please? We're on Can we just...
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take the 10. Is it 10 minutes for you to do this?
If I want to not use a spell
Yeah, a ritual
slot,
will be 10 minutes.
but I don't mind using a spell slot. But Arabella says we have to move, so we have to move.
Oh, that's not fair.
I know. Sorry.
I don't think we should be standing in the middle of the campus to do this.
She's right. She is right.
Thank you.
She's
I thought
always.
Zola was the boss.
You know what? Yeah, I am the boss, but
She
a boss
is.
sometimes has a boss, and Arabella is my boss. So
I don't even know what a boss is.
So Arabella's the boss.
yes,
For right now, yes.
that's true. You're the boss.
So we're looking for this Mal now.
I don't know if we should be looking at... Zola's dad is trying to figure stuff about Mal. Like, it's like really scary.
Can I?
The whole place was very scary.
Hold on
What it look like?
now. I'm going to change into the dude that we saw.
Okay.
But I think I have to stay. Oh no!
You can't add limbs.
Yeah,
right?
sex, height, weight.
You can't
Coloration.
add limbs, though.
Okay.
Close enough.
So, like,
No wings.
yeah, so you can't actually give yourself wings or the extra limbs.
Can I change it to a similar form without the arms?
You
Or
can,
does it-
yeah, you can change it into it just without the wings and arms.
Yeah. Okay. look like this, but with more arms and wings.
Wow.
Twirl around.
That is
Never seen one of those.
Yeah, I wonder what she looks like. I'll go back to myself.
Probably gross.
Yeah, I imagine.
Hmm. And your necklace is linked to this somehow.
Yeah, but like Arabella said, my dad's looking into it, so let's not try and dwell too much on it.
Why do you even need it? You don't need that thing.
You know, I kind of was thinking that. Could you
Yeah,
just
let's
give
throw
it
it
back
into the
to-
river.
No, like give it back to him. See if there's any sort of information he can get from it, and I'll see what happens when I take it off.
I like that. You gotta trust your powers. We're born with them, And I'll like shocking grasp. That's what makes us special.
Okay. I'll take it off. Roll it up, put it in my pocket.
And Uncle Jimmy always said you shouldn't be afraid of your given talents.
I think that's the first thing I've heard him say that had nothing to do with bones.
Well, he said you could use said given talents to get bones,
Oh,
but
okay,
that's a whole
okay,
other
the
thing.
whole quote.
There
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just paraphrasing.
Oh, wait, how do you know the word paraphrasing?
What
Big word.
happened?
Well, it's one of his favorite books, The Paraphrasing Parrot.
You can't read.
I read it to him.
It's true.
It's one of
And
his
I forgot the
favorites.
word. Until it
What's a
just came to
parrot?
me.
A little weird bird talks.
No, I was asking Karl.
Oh, I mean, he should know.
It's a picture book, so they have a picture of the parrot.
Mm.
Poor
It's a pop-up.
He does like when it pops up.
So, boss, where to?
I just told you I didn't want to go to my house.
So, where else? I don't think we should go
We
to.
always go to your house.
Let's go back and sleep at the
go back to the
principal's little
school.
cottage. It was nice there.
He did say we could go back, right?
Even if he
I
didn't.
mean, even if he didn't.
Yeah.
Tell him about this.
Yeah. High five,
Actually,
Dad.
it's not a good idea, I think.
Dad,
By the time
maybe
we
he
had
has
this
sandals
discussion-
there that are unattended.
You could have already touched my sword.
Don't tempt me, you.
Sorry,
How
Karl.
could you even suggest such a thing, Ori?
Maybe that's part of the challenge. You steal them off his feet. Maybe that's what he's been wanting this
No,
whole
only way I'm doing
time.
that is if I knock him off his feet.
Yeah, let's do that.
No. Absolutely not. We can go for a swim. Maybe we can go back through the hole that we came through.
I don't think I want to do that.
You think they're
Or we can
still
go back through
alive
the
down
cave.
there? Maybe we should check and see if they're still pouring out. You said
What
you
about
went through a portal.
Clicking.
We opened a portal. What are the chances
Uh,
of two portals opening up right after each other?
Pretty good if we're talking about Aglarond.
True. But around us?
Well, they said it needs a power source to keep it here. And since there wasn't any, it should close. But I don't know if I want to check. I guess it'd be pretty bad not to. Ugh. Why is this fall on us, this responsibility?
Because we're meant for
Um,
more.
We are.
What do you think, boss?
Yeah, boss.
Yeah,
I'm
boss.
not the boss. Ren definitely did not make me. Ren did not make me boss.
Well,
I lead the cooking, and that's about it.
so food? No, wait, we already ate. Oh, it's been such a long day. It feels like it's been 2 weeks.
It's been forever. Okay, I think. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my fight in today. Oh man, that was hard.
Mhm.
But I really think we should probably check on that hole. Worried. Pretty worried.
Yeah, Ori, if you can turn into an animal that can swim, you could definitely get in there.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Let's go. Wait, is that all right, boss?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Go check out
Yeah.
the hole. Whatever that
And be
is.
nice. We could camp. The principal's place and maybe break into his house, but we don't have to do that.
I swear. If you get us expelled, you'll never hear the end of my wrath.
Well, if we're expelled, would I still see you? You still want to be friends outside this place?
If you get us expelled, no.
Well, you probably just make the room smell like stinky cheese or something.
You weren't even here for that. Who told her?
What? You made that happen?
Ah!
Arabella like has her face.
Like
Yeah.
your face trying not to laugh.
I'm not. I'm
I'm
not
glaring
visible.
at you when you reveal your face.
Not gonna reveal my face.
Yeah. I'll point my bone. Check on hole.
Oh, that's where you point that thing.
You liked it.
Okay.
You
As
like-
Ori points her bone towards the hole, you head off towards the principal's cottage and the lake beside it. Trek your way through the school grounds, and at this point, it's kind of getting into late night, and the principal's cottage's door is open. There's like some smells of spices and cooked food coming from the inside, and a faint light kind of just illuminating the front lawn into the lake.
It's always so beautiful here. Yeah. So let's walk over and get some grub.
You got grub?
So you gonna walk in?
Smells like grub.
Yeah.
Okay. Ori walks up to the principal's cottage and walks in. As you walk in, you turn and you see the principal kind of sitting at his table, and he's eating a cooked, like a grilled fish and some vegetables.
Yeah. We'll sit at the table. Be like, got any extra?
He looks up to you, says, on the counter.
Yeah. Fix myself a plate and sit with him.
He nods to you and eats slowly, enjoying his meal.
I enjoy it too. Stuff my face.
Okay, so you just barged into his cabin. Arabella's now stressed.
No one's gone in after her either. So
Yeah, I'm just absolutely shocked. Like I'm
just like
inside.
outside, just kind of standing there as Ori's just like eating with the principal. And so he finishes. He puts his cutlery down, looks up, and as you're still kind of like shoveling food in,
Your stuff's really good. Oh,
thank you.
I'm like,
So
Karl, get in here.
what brings you?
Well,
Someone like
I
it's
feel like
quite,
here's a
quite late.
easy place to think.
I do find of myself that it is quite a good place to think. Yes.
And the rest, everyone seems so stressed, you know? That'd be nice.
It's easy to find sources of stress in life. It's difficult to let it go.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? I don't quite understand, but it sounds smart.
Eventually, you'll learn.
I guess that's why we're all here. And I'll like take my plate. Like, should join us outside. And I walk outside with my plate, still eating. Be like, hey guys, the food's great. Oh.
Hey, bring some of that over
I'm
here.
just
I'm like,
pasty,
sure.
I'm pasty pale. Holy fuck.
Sit next to Dan. I'll give him some of my plate.
So about 5 minutes later, he comes out. He's holding a tray. There's a little teapot on it and 6 cups. He sets it down on his porch and he sits down, looks up at all of you and says, "Oh, so what do I owe the pleasure to this time?"
Hey, Big P.
Sorry.
Dan,
Yeah,
Zola.
Arabella's gonna just awkwardly like, we're sorry. For interrupting dinner.
No, it's all right. And he looks down towards his teapot and takes it up and says, "Tea." Kind of offers it around.
Don't mind if I do.
Arabella will take a seat.
Yeah, sure.
So he pours out cups for everyone that wants, hands them out.
Oh yeah.
I'll bring you a cup, Ori.
Thank you.
Zola, who is this guy again?
It's the principal, Karl.
Okay.
He's important.
So,
More important than my sword.
Oh, yes. Okay, fine. Hold on. Like, jerk my tea fast, try and pretend like it didn't burn my mouth.
Karl's just like staring at you as you drink, like unblinking.
Blink.
Like awkwardly.
Just the inner eyelids. He has like the double eyelids, so just the inner eyelids blink.
okay.
Glow. Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
So he's just kind of calmly just taking sips of his tea as you guys are watching Zola cast the ritual of identify on the sword. So it is a great sword, but it has a plus 2d6 fire damage
Nice.
to hit.
Damn.
Plus 2d6
I guess
fire damage or to
Yeah.
hit?
Plus, like, per hit,
Plus
there's
2d6 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Holy shit.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Familiar, you say?
Hmm.
I don't know to what.
I don't know either.
I feel like Ruck had a very similar sword. Some
Hmm.
very similar great sword.
I feel like Gara very
No, Gar had like a 3d10 necrotic thing.
Oh yeah.
Karl, it seems to have a sort of fire enchantment. But otherwise, just a pretty good sword.
Cool. Thank you. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Actually, a little bit.
So rude.
Crowd's
Being
already like
honest.
walked away, started like playing with the sword. Ha!
It takes a whole
Guys,
minute of concentration, Karl.
Oh. I think during the 10 minutes, Arabella's gonna like awkwardly.
No, I just used the minute.
Half the spell
Oh, you
slots.
didn't? Oh, I apologize.
I don't want you all to watch me for 10 minutes.
While we're sitting around, while we're drinking tea.
Like,
It's the
I
most
start the
relaxing
ritual and then I
time.
notice like everyone's just watching. So, fuck it.
I'm gonna use the spell slot. All right. But you were saying, Arabella?
Never mind. She can't talk to the principal now.
I mean,
She
he's
can.
sitting there waiting for you guys to say something.
Did he pour my tea already?
Everyone has their cup.
I have my cup. Do I have the tea?
Ooh. The
Yeah, it's
real
poured. He poured the tea and then gave the cup.
Oh, I see. Okay. In that case, so out of just, sheer curiosity, do you know of any terrifying forgotten deity called awkward tea sip?
No.
No slurping. Arabella does not slurp. How dare you?
Not a slurper.
So he looks at all of you and says, well, there are many powerful, likely forgotten deities. That one doesn't ring a bell to me, unfortunately. Is there some
Oh.
significance?
I'll give like a side look to Zola, and then just, yeah, kind of, a little bit.
But if you don't
Um,
know anything, it's okay.
I don't know if it's worth taking your time, but it's just a terrifying deity that wants to take Zola's power and her pendant and probably take over our world that we just came from. And the librarian knows about it, so I thought you would.
I see. And so you don't think that would be worth my time?
I mean, you're a busy, important man.
Well, by all means, if you think you can handle it yourself.
That's why I asked you the question.
I don't know anything about the creature or themselves, but if I can help in any way, let me know.
Do you know anybody in the Hallows that considers themselves an expert in the different religions that have been there, or someone who keeps records of which religions keep establishments?
Well, I do know. You might want to look into a little ground called Babloos.
Lose?
A friend of mine in the Hallows.
Is it okay if we say that you sent us?
Of course.
Cool. I kind of like smirk because I realize we're kind of chummy with the principal of the school.
All thanks to Dan and his stanky feet.
True.
He just wants those sandals, man.
In the pursuit of sandals, we made a good ally.
Don't get too chummy, okay?
Cool.
The land squid.
Pardon me?
Nothing.
Or he just chuckles to herself. Land squid.
No, we need water squid.
You can do both.
Then why is it called the land squid? If you can go
Because
in the water?
it walks a little tentacle legs. You guys don't know anything about animals. Like flipping through my book.
Do I look like I should?
First, you guys scoff at the land narwhal. You know, now land squids you have a problem with?
Do land squids have lots of bones?
Not really. They're just kind of cool.
It's poor principal.
This is your new student body. Have fun.
I'm gonna pick Ori, are you done? Like, is your plate empty at this point?
Huh? I'm like chewing on the plate a little bit. Yeah.
I'll take it from you and cast prestidigitation and bring it back inside. Just like put it on the near surface. So I don't want to like go in his house too much.
Okay.
You don't want to peep around?
No.
You see a pair of sandals just sitting there. No.
The city, it's corrupted me.
No, you place them on the table inside. Easily enough.
And run back up.
Okay. Says,
All right.
do you need something from me in particular tonight?
Relax and
Maybe a spot. Just wouldn't mind if we camp out here, not take up too much space. Principal P. That's what the P stands for, right, Dan?
What?
You call him Principal P? What do you call him?
Call him Big P.
Oh.
P is in principal.
Oh.
Principal.
Are you a wizard, Principal? Can you make us breathe underwater or some shit?
Unfortunately, that is not one of my gifts.
God damn it.
It's okay. Apparently the land squid can swim.
Land squid, yeah.
Yeah, what about the land narwhal? That can swim. Can it breathe underwater?
I'm not sure. I assume
You
for some
never
time.
tried?
Like for a little bit, but not very long.
I think that's holding your breath, Ori.
Yeah. I actually don't have anything for breath hold spirit, so I assume it
If it doesn't say swimming speed, then no.
It does say swim speed, but it's
Okay.
because there is a difference. Like crocodiles and shit, they have swim speed, but they also say how long they can hold their breath. So like, if it's not there, is it like indefinite?
I think if it's not there, it's normal.
I mean, mammals still need to breathe.
Now
So even whales need to breathe.
the land squid, now he can breathe underwater and on land. He's
Of course.
completely
Either one or
amphibious.
the other, really.
yeah.
What color
Take your
is the
pick.
land squid? I'm just curious about something.
Obviously, some hue of magenta.
Okay.
Idiot.
Obviously.
it's a hue of magenta. Eye of newt.
Yeah, she said. And yeah, I'll turn into it.
How
Actually,
big is this thing?
it's a small beast.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean something bigger actually. No, I'll land narwhal it. Fuck it.
Okay. You turn into the land narwhal.
I'll look at Dan.
Is this necessary? We're doing this now.
No time like the present. And I dig my heel into
Is this
Gallop
about
off.
the portal you spoke to me about earlier today?
Wait, what?
Pardon?
I don't know what they're doing, sir. He wants to know if this is about the portal, about the portal that we talked to him about.
Yeah, it
The
is.
fight is?
And then we go in the water.
Oh, that's no longer there.
They're already gone, sir.
And so you guys head into
Injectively just shake my head.
the water.
Yeah.
I'm holding on.
Okay.
Holding my breath.
Dan, what's your Constitution modifier? 0.
Don't be so wicked. Swaggy.
You can hold your breath for about 50
Big
seconds.
ol' 0.
Because every like 1 2 that's like the number of your modifier equals the number of minutes you can hold your breath.
0
Number of
minutes?
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So like
Well, let's do it in less than a minute.
I'm saying 0 is less than a minute, so I'm gonna say like 50 seconds ish.
Okay.
And I could go 60 feet swim speed, so I'll just like go.
So you dive down as deep as you can, and you see as you keep on going, 6 seconds, 12 seconds, 18. You start seeing the deep underwater, this entrance where you believe you might have come from, and you see that there's like a few, like kind of like almost like honeycombed, at the bottom of the lake. So there's a few different exits.
Oh, I'll like look at all of them and then zip back up.
Okay. Dan, roll me a Constitution check just to see you
You
don't
just
make like so
leave
you don't
Dan
get
down
like
there?
the bends from getting like too like shut up too quickly.
Okay. Oh my god, the pressure. Do you want a Constitution save or just
Yeah.
a regular roll?
Save.
Save. Okay.
Dan.
That's a natural one.
He's gonna die.
It's
How do you exit the water when you get up, Ori, or do you stay in the water?
I assume I would have stayed in the water. Like I would have just like reached to ask Dan, like which hole, which like tunnel we're gonna go through.
Okay. You
Or like
get to the surface and you feel Dan just like slip off your back, like his arms like that were like holding on, like kind of like has like loosened gradually and just like slumped down, and his body just like slumps and like into the water and starts like floating limply.
I'll scoop him up and bring him back to shore.
You roll him onto the shore and he's just there like starfished out.
And like the saddest
Passed
narwhal
out.
face staring up at Zola and Arabella. Like, ooh.
What did you do?
Where is he? All right. It's fine. Oh, Arabella. Constitution.
No,
Karl, can you swim?
Dan is on the grass. Ori has taken him up and rolled him onto the grass, but he's passed out.
Like move his head.
Oh
Is he
no.
breathing?
Cure wounds.
Uh,
Cure wounds do CPR automatically.
he is breathing, but no, it doesn't.
It was kind of like step on him a little bit.
No, I'm gonna. That's messed
He
up.
squirts out a little
Man.
bit of water like a fountain. He's still passed out. It's not from inhalation of water or anything, or losing hit points that he's currently knocked out.
Oh,
I was like
can
switch
I
back.
roll an
I'd be like,
insight?
I don't know what happened.
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine.
Oh,
22.
Oh,
Okay. You
so smart.
kind of put
I know
two and two
medicine.
together. He's just kind of rushed down deep into like underwater and then got rocketed back up. He's got a case of the of just pressure of coming up too quickly, and that
Bends,
the
I
body
think.
doesn't have enough time to regulate the pressure. I'm pretty sure it's called the bends.
Oh, okay.
Can we heal him? What's wrong with him?
He'll be okay. He just
yeah.
he leave him.
it's
Be
called
prop
the
his head
bends.
up, and yeah.
Decompression
He
sickness.
what'd you call it? Depression sickness?
Decompression sickness.
Decompression.
Yeah.
Did I kill him?
No. He's fine. Just make sure that leave him right there. We're gonna prop up his head. I guess we'll take like a bedroll, stick it under his head, whatever. And then did you see anything down there? Like, why did he can't? He moved too fast in the water. He's a human. He's only a person.
No,
He is
He's not a narwhal.
I don't get it. What happened?
He went too fast and he can't swim. His body's not ready for swimming things, and you made him swim too fast. He went down too deep.
I still don't
Came
get it.
back up too quick. Okay.
It's all your fault, Ori.
Why did you come up? Yeah, it's not her fault. Everything's fine. You won. He'll be okay. But Why did you come up so quickly? Like, what happened?
There's a bunch of holes. I didn't know which one. It was very confusing down there, and he didn't know where he wanted to go.
The principal said
talk
the
in the water.
portal. The portal's closed.
How does he know that? How do you know that?
You told us about it, so we checked.
Huh. Okay,
Doesn't
well that's
make
good.
sense.
But Dan's dying.
He's not.
He's not dying.
Okay. And I'll like
He's dying.
The
sit
principal
by him.
walks up to Dan, and like as he's propped up, he goes and like quickly you see his fingers go out and like poke him in like specific spots, like along his chest and everything, and like kind of like turns and like hits one in his back, and suddenly Dan like coughs, and he's like back to consciousness, coughing and sputtering, but conscious.
Oh, did we do it? Are we back?
No, you passed out before we did anything.
Oh, oh gosh. You're fast, baby.
You're
Oh,
bad
The
at
eye roll
swimming.
right now. Yep.
oh.
Just complimented you. Come on.
So we try
No, he
again.
complimented Ori for being quick. And
No,
he
Yeah,
no.
let's
almost
do it.
died.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I mean.
get ready. Oh, wait, no. You're
No,
gonna pass
no.
out
Go
again.
back to the narwhal.
No, you're gonna pass out
It's
again.
true. Ori, have you transformed back into your?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I transformed back.
There's nothing down there. They searched. The portal's closed.
Oh,
We're okay.
you almost died for nothing.
Yeah, so you don't just. Why did you leave so fast?
Gotta go fast.
Can't you just fight on land? Go be destructive on land.
It's not destruction. It's investigation.
Okay.
Maybe. I
Karl,
don't
you
know.
want to destroy stuff?
My instinct says yes, but the book I've been reading says to destroy with focus.
Oh my god.
I mean,
They grow up so fast.
wow.
I'm gonna put down. I'm gonna actually no. Arabella is going to take her teacup and stand up, hold in a sigh, just look at the principal and be like, "Thank you so much for your kindness. I am going to take a break now. Can I just put this in your house?" And then
He like gestures to the tray next to him with like the teacup and like that where the teacups were initially, and a teapot is resting. Please just.
yeah, she'll just nod, but then she's like, I'm gonna go over and there's gotta be a tree or something. She's gonna go to a tree, sit underneath it, maybe pull out her bedroll and sit on that because it's clean, and
Okay.
watch the escapades from a distance,
From a distance. Okay.
a safe
Right.
distance.
What is a safe distance in your mind?
I don't know. Is there a
How-
safe distance?
How many feet or meters are you talking? Are you think
60, I guess.
60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk out 60 feet and set up a bedroll against the tree. No problem.
I'll join her.
Okay. Bedroll set up, or set out rather. And are you guys gonna camp here the night?
I would think so.
I guess.
Unless,
so.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Okay.
unless we had a place.
That's up to you guys.
I don't want Arabella doesn't want to go home.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to leave Arabella. We're all we're already together, so.
Okay. So you guys spend the night at on the pretty much the front lawn of the principal's cottage. And you wake up the following morning. Birds are chirping, the sun shining in the sky,
That
and
much
the
needed
principal
roll.
60 feet away, right outside his porch, just going through his slow morning exercises.
Just totally. Can I at some point in the night? It's been 2 days. You know what? Never mind. No, I'm gonna let her not have anything to drink. We're good.
Okay.
She's gonna be pissy today.
Okay.
No coffee.
You wake
Yeah,
up.
it's the coffee.
I think Ori would be doing exercises with the principal again, trying to,
Okay.
Well-
having failed last time.
All right.
Go ahead, Zola.
Roll me a dexterity check to see how closely you can mimic his movements.
9.
Okay. So you're not doing as precise movements as he is. You're doing them a bit quicker. Like you're having difficulty holding your balance as he goes through the different motions. And roll me a Constitution save.
Ooh. At 17.
Okay. So you managed to go like a little bit through the exercise, but you can tell that like you're not really doing anything quite similar. Like you're doing similar movements, but the movements are wider, less precise, and your balance is completely off as you're kind of like teetering and trying to keep your balance as you go through the motions. But you don't manage to finish. He continues going for much longer as you kind of tire yourself out after a little bit.
Yeah, I'll join him later on in his routine.
Okay.
But first, a little dip in the lake in the morning.
Sure. So the swim is refreshing. The water sparkling blue. And it's a good dry off to do the exercise with the principal. And I'm going to ask you to do the same rolls. A dex check and then a constitution save.
Dex check.
Oh, not the con.
Natty 20 on the dex check.
Yo.
Woo!
Yo, let's go.
And the con was a con save or a con
Yeah,
check?
con save.
And a 3 on the con.
So
doesn't really
Water
work.
still in my
2 seconds.
lungs.
you kind of like after the swim, like you're feeling nice and like limber. You go and you're watching the principal a little bit, and then you kind of just go into the movements, and you flow in next to him, doing the exact precise movements at that speed that he's going. And like you're feeling it, you're flowing with exactly like with him, you're like matching him, mirroring his movements. He looks to you and he kind of nods and smiles a little bit, kind of encouraging you along. But because you're doing it so precisely and like exactly like what he's doing, you realize just like exactly how much of a burden it is on the body to be able to go through. And so quickly you find yourself just exhausted, especially after the swim that you had as well.
Yeah, I crumple.
You are very soon. You feel like your limbs are just leaden and like hard to like you can't keep them up anymore. You need to sit down. You need to take a breather.
Ooh. You know what? I think that's enough for me for today.
You as well.
Just woke up.
Go back where I was lagged down before.
That was tough.
Ooh. Okay. Do the rest of you wake up?
Zola has set a precedent of checking in with her lady about the feeding stuff. So I would do so. I think I know you well enough to know the signs of you being cranky in the morning as well. So I'd like to
Okay.
try and convince her
Cranky.
to take a little sip.
I don't know if Arabella would feel okay doing it in front of, like, at the principal's cottage.
We're a safe distance away. I'd say about 60
Serious?
feet.
As Karl and Ori, or actually Ori's the principal, but like Karl is snoring away next to you guys.
Yeah. Can
can go
you
for a-
imagine that Arabella takes a little nippy, and then Carl's like, "Good morning." It's not what it looks like, I swear.
Let's just take a little walk.
Karl would
She's
want his share.
of my blood.
He was denied the long pig, so
sure he was.
Oh, he shows up. I will have long pig.
You see, like, the bags under Arabella's eyes. She's just not happy. She's fine. Let's go.
Just grabs the. I don't see what the big deal is. You could just. It's just who you are. You need to do this. I'm happy to help.
Do it.
you walk off a little ways.
Yeah, go a little ways. She, take a look at the surroundings, and she's not gonna do like a very obvious like neck bite. She'll like grab Zola's hand and like do like the inner palm or something.
Actually, give me right beneath the palm. On the
wrist?
inside of my arm. Yeah.
What? Sure, whatever you say, babe. Whatever you want.
There's no important vessels over there. It's fine.
Excuse me? Not quite right. Okay, but you take your bite, take a little sip, a little drink. How long
Less
is up to
cranky.
you?
Significantly less cranky.
Okay. Do you top up, or do you like just take a couple sips?
No, she should. It's been a couple days. She'll probably top off, but it's not a lot. She doesn't need a lot.
Okay.
It's not gonna make Zola like
A couple
all woozy.
liters.
No, I know, but it's like I'm assuming it's like the equivalent of like giving blood in a sense. I think.
Just, hold hands, walk back together. Doo-doo-doo. Everything's fine. Nothing happened.
Yeah, just make sure to hold your arm for a few seconds. Make sure it stops. Like what all the nurses tell you to do after a blood test.
Yeah.
Put pressure on it for a few minutes.
Really, hey, I smell blood.
What?
You don't.
Mm.
There's no way you smell blood after yesterday. Your blood smells rank.
You cleaned it.
I went in the water.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But
back
it
in
is
the
the
water.
morning. What do you guys do?
Back in the water.
Take her, put her back in the
Arabella tosses Ori into the water.
A freaking land squitter. No.
Ew.
What does that
Land
mean?
squid.
What does
Arabella's
it mean
not
to
okay.
land squid somebody?
You wrap them
Tentacle
with
them
some
up.
tentacles. What?
Alright.
Nah, I don't enjoy that.
Don't throw me into water.
I should into a land squid. Wait, you shot you in the water.
Just standing there.
It's a small land squid.
Yeah, it's
No, wait,
tiny.
Lauren, stop! And she's gonna. Arabella is grossed out. Get it away from me! Get it away from me!
So we got like 2 tentacles.
There are 2 tentacles?
Arabella's
Yeah.
never come so close to running.
What the fuck is this thing that you
Wait,
turned
what?
into?
2 tentacles!
What's a line?
It's
Square.
literally
Stands upright.
it's a tentacle.
I'm so confused.
I'm just picturing a tentacle. I
Yeah,
just wanna-
basically.
How was
Two-
So foul.
All right. So what you guys up to?
Besides grossing out Arabella.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Karl's still
Okay.
asleep.
All right.
Well, I know I have to do more research and figure out thing from my mentor, but I feel like the whole mouth thing is a little bit more probably important.
Nah. Think about it. The librarian herself did months of research and she didn't get too far. I don't think there's much we can do about it. We can go see the guy. I'm not saying we don't have to, but I don't think it's a right now problem. It's probably like a future problem that we can prepare for now. I don't know. Just a couple of kids finding out about it. It can't be that serious.
Okay.
You scared of my dad and his pals. You've seen them. You're not that scared.
Yeah. Well, your dad was scared, so that in itself was scary.
Yeah, he's a big old softy now. He saw a spider in the kitchen and he freaked out.
I don't even know what would I do to work on figuring out more about the mine.
Depends. You can talk to people. You can find different contacts. What do you think you'd have to do? And with Arabella's connections, what do you think you can do to find out more information about a merchant?
Buy him.
Well, it's not the. I mean, it's Karl's family, but isn't it the location primarily, the mines that he wants to know about?
You basically you told him about the location of the mines and what they had been doing, I believe.
Yeah.
And he was asking you to find out, like, is this like like this is apparently not even like the only operation of theirs, because they had hinted at more. Do you know where they were shipping these things? Like, he was wondering if there was just more information that was attainable.
Oh, well then, can I not just find that at home? Oh, I have to go home now?
You don't know. It might be a good place to start, but it's up to you.
I guess after a good night's sleep out in the wilderness, definitely where I prefer to sleep, nowhere else, not my bed. We can go back to my house and I don't want to talk to my dad. I think I'm just gonna go through. I think I'm just gonna try and find some. No, where are we gonna go? Well, we go back to Karl's house. I don't think that worked out well last time.
Way too far.
I mean, if you guys would like a bit of time to think about your next step, this would potentially be a good spot to end the session. It is a bit early, but it would give you time. We didn't have any water or bathroom break today, so it's really up to you guys if you want a bit more time to plan out your next steps, to think of what you or where you would like to go next, as the party has uncovered this information and now must decide on the next endeavors they wish to undertake. We can end here and give yourselves a little bit of thinking time, planning, organizing.
Yeah,
I like
I mean,
it.
if no one else has anything like immediately,
Nope.
No,
Okay.
no. Ready to kick some Mal ass.
So in that case, as the party plans their next move, unsure exactly which leads to follow and where to next uncover a bit more information that might help them uh, in their future investigations and endeavors, we leave you here. Thank you all so much for watching. We have been the Hexagon TTRPG. You can find us on all the socials. The Hex Gon TTRG on all the socials. We have the same name, luckily, throughout. So you can find us on YouTube. You can join our Discord for gifts and random messages and whatnot. And you can catch up on all our videos on YouTube at Hexagon TTRPG. As well as next Tuesday, another session of the Ashlands. So
Ibape.
on twitch.tv at 7:30 EST. So
Hey.
please join us once more. And with that, we are Hexagon. Have a good night.
Bye.
bye.
Hexapoo.